Okay? Those speaking for him. Frequently. Look how much I have to add in the description for these bitches to, like, get a grasp of what I'm saying. What shit? Okay. Most kids don't belong in public if hitting, breaking, stealing, screaming, trespassing, disrespectful, frequently, not forever. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say not forever. Until. How do you spell until? Oh my god. Until. Wait, that says. I don't know what this. Okay, so. Hello. Do you want to unmute or no? Can you just unmute or you just before? Can you just like unmute or no? Okay, here we go with the like. Oh, there we go. Until not forever. Until they learn. Let's see if they'll let me put that. Awesome. Hello.
Hi. So about your topic, I don't really get what you mean. Like, do you mean like kids are not allowed to be in public places?
hmm
Hello?
I said yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay, why do you think that?
Well, can you just look at the description? I'm just gonna read it out for you. Okay.
Okay.
So kids should not belong in public. Most, not all, if they hit, break, steal, scream, trespass, and be disrespectful frequently. And this is not a forever type of thing. It's just until they learn how to behave. So I'm not trying to say keep them in for an eternity, but keep them in until they can exhibit behaviors that are more better for not only themselves and other people. That's what I mean.
Okay, that's good, but like, you can't just like keep kids inside their homes. Like, they need to see the outside world. Like, I get they can be bad sometimes, but like, even if they're just like a parent or a guardian around them, they still need to be able to see like the outside world as well. We can't just like stay in.
Yeah, but they also can just like stay in because at the same time you're just rewarding these kids that are doing stuff bad because you feel like they desperately need to go outside 24/7. That's not true. I'm
No,
not doing that.
they need to experience nature. You can't just stay
Why?
in, because nature is this world. You need to go to school to go outside.
Okay, but if your kid did those things in the description 1 through 7, you think you're going to continue sending them to school?
Well, a parent or guardian will be there with them, and they'll have their own punishments if that ever
No,
happens.
that doesn't happen. You don't be
Parents or
going to school
guardians.
with your kid.
Well, there's, yeah, but you can go on the bus, and some families bring
No,
them.
I'm asking you a question. Would you allow your kid who exhibits those behaviors in the description of 1 through 7 continue to go to school?
Yes, because they need to learn.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Yo,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah. Do you know how to read?
Yeah.
Can you read the description, please, out loud?
Most kids don't belong at all. Hitting, breaking, stealing,
No,
screaming.
it doesn't say that.
If hitting, breaking, stealing, screaming, trespass, disrespectful, frequently, not at all, not all forever until they learn.
Yeah. Most kids don't belong, not all.
Okay,
That's, yeah. Okay, so, do you disagree with what you said?
I still disagree
Okay, why?
because you realize that like rehabilitation places like school, therapy, they're all still public places, right?
What does those things do exactly? I'm confused.
Rehabilitate the kid until they learn, like not all forever until they learn. It teaches them how to be a better human.
Okay, so you think that kids who act like this need to go to mental asylums?
Huh? Mental asylums?
Yeah.
I said therapy. The two very different things.
No, you said rehabilitating centers, which is a mental asylum.
Mental asylum is a rehabilitation center, but rehabilitation centers are not all asylums. You understand?
No, I don't. So you think they should go to therapy?
Yeah, therapy,
Okay.
which is also a public place.
No, it is really not though.
Oh, it's
Um,
not.
so besides therapy, do you
Uh,
think that they should still be out?
they should still be out, like out in the public, in like the grocery
Yeah.
store.
Not
Yeah, I mean,
okay, yeah.
yeah, they could be, they can be.
It's not if they could or can, is if it's you think would be okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay for them to be in public. What if it's a single mother or a single father, right? That doesn't have enough money for a babysitter, and it's like, and they can't just leave the kid at home, right? They can't neglect the kid, so they have to take him with them. They have to take the kid with them. Now, then what?
Yeah. Well, then I guess that'll be the situation. But
Mhm.
that's not really a okay situation that you don't have any support from your family, especially you don't have no dad figure
What if
in your
family is in a
child's
different
life.
country?
It doesn't matter. You still don't. Oh, oh. Let me copy and paste. Let me copy and paste. I really badly want to copy and paste this. I'm not allowed to say you don't have no father. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let me just take a picture of what I said. So just fine. That's what I wrote, because sometimes I forget. Yeah, the therapy is not a public place. Sometimes I forget that those things exist because I just hate it so badly. But yeah, no. So therapy is not no fucking public place. Neither is, yeah, just therapy. That's all the excuse they use, therapy. And if that would just them trying to figure out what's going on. It wouldn't be like a place where they just wouldn't grasp what's going on. Still. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know how to read?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does the topic say?
The one that has the kids?
Yeah.
The kid one?
Yeah. What does it say?
Kids don't belong in this, I think.
Can you can you uh can you turn down that music?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so what were you saying?
Kids don't belong in rooms, I think.
Kids don't belong in public.
I was close.
That's cool.
What?
You said that's cool?
No, I said that I almost read the whole thing.
Yeah, you almost did, sweetheart. So do you know are you a kid? Do you think you're a kid?
Yes.
Let me ask you a couple questions, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever hit somebody before?
No. Only if they hit me, I would hit them back. Only if they hit me.
Okay, good. Have you ever broke something on purpose before?
No, but I broke something on accident when I was eating some food, and me and my dad and my mom was eating dinner, and I was trying to clean the bowl for after we ate. I accidentally dropped it.
Okay.
Hi.
Have
Hello.
you stole something before without your parents' permission?
No.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Have you ever screamed in public like over and over again?
No.
What are you guys playing?
Oh,
We're
we're not
playing
playing
Roblox.
anything. Oh yeah.
No, like what kind of game? Like
Well, let me
what?
finish asking her questions, okay?
Okay.
So, you said you never stole anything in public?
I never saw anything.
Okay, good. Uh, have you ever went in a place you shouldn't be in?
No.
Okay. Have you been disrespectful over and over
No.
again?
No.
Okay, well, it looks you passed the test because you're not a disrespectful child. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Well, I do appreciate you coming up, okay?
Okay.
What's wrong? Okay, raise your hand if you would like to be brung up. Something's bad. What'd I put? Alright, let's let Vivi in. Oh, look at Vivi.
Hello?
Hello?
I just got. Where are you supposed to put the kids if you don't want them in public? I just got a question. Like,
In
where are you
their
gonna put them?
house? In
Yeah,
the
but
house.
then what if you don't have someone to take care of them? Not everyone has like a babysitter.
Well, that's not the public's problem. That's your problem.
Yeah, so that's why they take them. Like, there's nowhere else to put them. And like, you rarely ever hear anyone complaining about someone's kids. I
Oh,
feel like you're just rage baiting.
okay. Well, I guess you can leave, I guess, if you think that.
No, are we not having a conversation? Like,
No, I don't want to with you.
yeah, because you know I'm right.
No, you're not. Raise your hand if you would like to be brung up. Not you, little girls. I already... Well, I guess we can let you up because I didn't ask you the question.
Okay. Hi.
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 So, are you a bad child?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Can you pause that TV, please?
I can't. That's my grandma's TV.
Oh. Can you give the phone to your grandma?
She's sleepy.
So why can't you turn it off? You sleep.
Because
Because
I can't.
are you crying?
No. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm finna go somewhere else so you don't have to see the TV.
Okay. When you're there, let me know. Hello. Hey, do you have a voice to speak? Zoe is in the bathroom. Oh, okay. Hello. All right. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and I just want you to answer it, okay? So have you ever hit somebody before? No?
Yes. I never hit no one.
Okay. Um, okay. Have you ever broke something on purpose?
No.
Have you ever stole before?
Never.
Have you ever do you scream a lot in public?
Scream?
Uh-huh.
No.
Have you ever went in a place you shouldn't be?
No.
And are you disrespectful?
No.
Okay. Well, guess what?
What?
You passed the test. You're not a misbehaving child. That's great. So you deserve to be out in public, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
That's awesome. Hello. Are you back from the bathroom? You're back from the bathroom?
I'm not in the bathroom.
We're in the bathroom, right?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Were you in the bathroom?
No.
What's the echoey going stuff like echo?
Oh, me and my sister are in the same rooms.
Can you
No.
volume and listen through like one?
Zoe, put on your thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Put on your headphones.
Ooh. Haha, she's in the bathroom. Girl, don't act like you've never went to the bathroom before, okay? Like, everyone uses the bathroom. Hello, Billie Eyelash.
Hey.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay? Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Zoe.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, have you hit somebody before?
My sister.
Okay, it's still a very deadly echo. This is like deadly.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell your sister to turn down her volume? That's all she has to do.
Do you even have your thing on? Yes. Zoe. Let me check your. Sorry.
All right. What?
Yo, hello?
Hey.
Wait, hello?
What? Hello.
How old are you, bro?
Why?
I'm just asking.
I'm not going to answer that.
What'd you say?
I said I'm not going to answer that. Hello.
Wait, first of all, what do you mean kids shouldn't be belong in public?
Can you read the description, please?
Okay, that still doesn't make sense.
Okay. So if a child is like doing all of those 6 behaviors over and over again, not just in public, like also at their house, if they're doing all those things, instead of you making everyone else's problem, it should only be your problem, and you should like try to figure out and help your child to stop these things.
Yeah, and the way you make them stop is you fucking
Oh!
fucking punish them.
Yeah, that's correct.
You hit them. You slap them.
You don't
You
do
hit 'em.
that. You wouldn't do that though. That's not a good thing. Okay. He got cut. Yeah, please be respectful, honestly. Honesty is not the best policy. Hello.
Yeah.
So, I gotta ask you 2 questions. Is that okay?
Is what?
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yeah.
First, do you know how to read?
Do I know her? Some words.
Okay. Have you read the description yet?
Yeah, just read it.
Okay. So, do you agree or disagree still?
I disagree.
Okay, why?
So, like, what if that parent's trying to get the kid help, but it's not working out? Do you think the parent should just, like, what if they need to go out in public? Do you think the parent should just never go out in public, or the kid should just be home alone forever?
So, can you ask me that first question, please? Again.
What if the parent is trying to get the kid help, but it's just not cutting it?
Then you need to try another form of discipline that will actually work.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the other question?
Wait, so what would be your advice for that? What's the best form of
So,
discipline?
it depends on what child you have. So, if these children, this is my advice, if your kid is doing all those things that are in the description on a repeat, like on constantly they're doing this, telling them no and taking them to a therapist is not going to help the situation. You need to try something else. So, and this is what I would recommend. Them staying inside till they learn how to behave.
Honestly, I think every kid should fear their parent, and the only way to do that is through physical discipline. Because me growing up as a little kid, I've never done anything like this. I never even dare doing anything like this because I'd be afraid of getting in trouble by my parents.
And that's exactly
And that
why.
made me,
Sorry, what'd you say?
which made me a great kid. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a traumatic childhood experience for a little bit. So when you're older, you're a valuable member of society. That's how it should work.
So let me tell you how that goes down. Okay? So when you do that to your child, and like you said, you provoke fear in your child's not going to come to you over things they should come to you about because they're afraid that you're going to hit them. So what that does not actually help the situation. Because what you do is just your child's going to resent you because you hit them. And that doesn't make you better, that would make you worse.
I'm not talking about abuse though. Like I'm not
That
saying
would be
just beat your
abuse.
kid. Well, no. Physical discipline isn't abuse. I would classify abuse as beating your kid excessively for little things. Or just beating your kid excessively in general.
Like every time they be bad, you hit them?
Yeah. Yo, like for an example, steal something, get beat. Be disrespectful, get beat. Get beat over doing things you know is wrong.
Okay, but do you think kids can understand English or whatever language they speak? Okay, so it's not like you're doing that to a dog. If a dog does a really bad thing, you would beat them because they don't know English. But if your child knows English, why wouldn't that be the main thing you do? Like, your child's not a dog. So they can understand through communication and actions that have nothing to do with being physical.
I see what you're saying, but let's say
And in
kid is
what?
born. All right, let's say you tell this kid to stop doing it. See, but here's the thing, though. Physical discipline is the best way of teaching, because everyone responds to that. If you get, like, for example, you get told not to put your hand on the stove, you do it anyways, burn yourself, and I can do that.
That's
again.
not a physical abuse. That would be your child
well-
just doing something wrong.
Yeah, I was about to.
Unless you put your child's hand on the stove.
That's another method. That's
What?
another great parenting skill.
Oh wow, you just probably just wow. I can't believe your parents did that to you. Jesus.
Dude, I'm a great person.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
I know you're not. You're just lying.
Whoa. But for an example, I remember I stole a screw or a bolt. I got beat for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's not right.
Stealing, that is right. Well, I wouldn't say. Well, right and wrong is subjective.
So,
we can't really
I guess
do that, but-
stealing a screw, like, what is that gonna do? Like, it's not like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't think that would be okay to do if you just stole a screw or something.
Yeah, but it's the principle. It's like, even if you steal,
It's not the principle.
It is a principle. Stealing, taking something that doesn't belong to you is bad, regardless of if it's useless or useful or not. You know.
Well, I don't really know what to say to you besides the fact that that kind of thing is not going to help your child, because there are many cases where people turn angry, and when they get angry they hit people because that's what happened to them when they were a child. So since that's all they see, and they think it's okay to do to other people because that's what's done to them. And that's not what you should be teaching your child. If somebody does something bad, you got to hit them for it. You got to beat them for it. That's not okay thing to teach your child. So this would be the best approach for a child exhibiting these behaviors. If the child is doing this on a daily basis, it shows the influence the parents have on the kid. No, it would show they have no control now. Using this time to switch it up.
All right. So hypothetically speaking, you have a kid. The kid steals an Xbox. You tell him not to steal. You take him to therapy and all this, and it doesn't work. You're telling me you aren't going to slap him or beat him? None of that?
No, because my kid can understand English, and it can get a gist of what is right and wrong without me putting my hands on it.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, everything boils down to violence. Violence and physical discipline has to be.
What boils down to violence? I'm confused.
Like everything pretty much, right? You don't follow the law. You keep not following the law. You resist the police. You're gonna get shot, thrown in jail, and then everything is going to end with violence. If your kid isn't in control, it's better to expose them to that violence at a younger age, so when they're older, they won't have to deal with it.
They would deal with it because that would be the first thing they would handle. Situation would be violence.
No, I don't say that.
Yeah, I would say that.
A lot of people are very not violent. Like, for an example, there's a lot of people, like me, myself included, I'm not violent. I understand that.
Who would beat you? Your mom or your dad?
Both.
So
Wait, it's not abuse though.
Let me just ask you a question, okay? So what would happen? What did you used to think after you were done getting beat on?
Bro, I just cried. I didn't think. Well, I don't even know. Moral of the story, though.
You do
none of that
know.
matters.
No, it does matter because it does. So
I mean, it doesn't
you're
really
not
matter
telling me what
because
you used to think. Listen, I can tell you what you used to think. You want me to tell you?
yeah, go ahead.
You used to despise both of your parents. You still do. You hate them because what they did to you. But since that's all you know, because that's how you were raised, you're going to do that to other people. That's always how it goes down. That's what it actually boils down to. When the first thing you
Tori,
did wrong, instead of your mother or your father telling you, hey, what you did was not right, go to your room, let me take this away from you. Instead, they beat you, and then you still would you wouldn't have nothing taken away. So it was just, you, in your mind, they were just beating you just to beat on you, which is not okay.
I mean, to be fair though, I needed like
You needed
I was
violence?
hard headed. Yeah, I needed violence. I
Okay, let
needed
me
to be
ask you a
taught
couple
through violence
questions.
in life.
Let me ask you these questions. Let's see how hard-headed you was. Have you ever hit anyone on a frequent basis when you were a child?
Nah,
Have you ever broke something on purpose before?
nah,
Have you ever stole things on a frequent basis before?
nope,
Have you ever screamed like over and over again, like whenever, just literally for no reason?
no. But here's the thing, right?
No, I'm
Like,
gonna finish. Please hold on. Let me just finish this. Have you ever been like disrespectful to like a lot of people on a daily basis?
nah,
And have you went in places you shouldn't be, like trespassing, like not even like a state property? Like if you ever have you ever been in a place you know you shouldn't have been? So you don't fit the description of somebody who would be hard-headed when you were a child. You didn't even say yes to any of those things. So I'm confused.
right. But look, the things that like I
Oh,
remember this
that's
one time.
sad. You're right. That's sad.
No, I remember like the things I did rarely or insane. Like it was one time I accidentally hit my sister in the eye with the bat and it cut her whole face up. That was worthy of a beating.
How did
You
you
know,
do
like
something like that?
I didn't do things frequently, but the things I did do were terrible. That
But
was,
yeah,
you know
you
what
were
I'm
getting
saying?
punished. You were getting punishment for an accident. That's not okay. If it
Well,
was
it
an
depends how.
accident, why would you get beat over an accident?
It depends the accident though. So
No, in this
like,
case, I guess you just like hit your sister with a bat on accident, which I don't know how you would do that. But if it was truly an accident, you should have never got beat on. That's not
well, I mean,
right.
people accidentally shoot people and they get life in prison.
No, they
So
don't get life in prison.
yeah, they get life in prison. If they accidentally shoot somebody, they go to jail.
It'll be
Life in
less. It
prison,
was be a less degree. They will still go to prison, but it'll be a less degree, because it matters
yeah.
if you have intent. If you didn't have the intent,
Mhm.
then you wouldn't spend longer time in prison.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, like I'm not violent.
Angel, just stop looking around your room. Stop playing with stuff in your room, and just really focus on what I'm saying. You listen. You hate your parents. Just admit that out your mouth. You hate your parents because they beat on you.
I don't hate my parents. I did hate my mom at one point, but
You
I
still
don't hate
do.
my
Hate
parents.
hate
No,
doesn't go
I love my
away.
parents.
Hate doesn't go away. It might be less, but it don't go away.
No, I'm telling you, I don't hate them.
Angel, just sit there and admit that what your parents did is wrong, and you didn't deserve all that stuff because you said no to all of those things. So you weren't a misbehaving child. You're a child that do accidents, and you would still get beat on. Isn't that sad?
No, but like imagine I didn't do
No.
none of that. No. Wait. Imagine I didn't go through none of that as a child. Imagine what I'd be like now. I don't know.
You
I'd
probably
probably
wouldn't be
get off on
abusive.
something. Wait, you said I probably wouldn't be?
Yeah, because you said you're gonna do the same thing that you would do that happened to you to your child.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're
but
abusive.
it's not abuse though. Physical discipline
You're
isn't
telling
abuse.
me, listen, so your child's gonna be in the same incident where it does an accident. Not the same accident because that would be on purpose. And you're telling me you were beat the child.
Depends the accident.
Let's say they stole a screw. What would you do? If they stole one of your screws, what would you do?
Wait, he stole from me, or like a store?
From you.
Oh yeah, I'm beating him right. You see, here's the thing though.
See.
From your parents is
Okay, but it matters the degree. It'll be different if you stole cash, but if you stole a screw, why would you get beat on? Like that's not what do you like it certainly matters. Hey Zoe.
Well, thank you.
Isn't that sad what he was going through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wished he didn't have to go through that, but
Yeah.
some things can't be changed.
Zoe, what is your age?
I can't give that information, but I could give my name. No, never mind, because you know it, but sorry.
Well, I just want to make a point. This is an 11-year-old little girl, Zoe, she is. And she knows that that's bad. So if Zoe knows that, why can't you? Right, Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let's continue with these questions, okay?
Mhm.
So have you ever hit somebody before on a frequent basis?
No, but I have hit somebody, and my sister.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever broke something on purpose?
No.
Have you ever stole something before on a daily basis?
No.
Have you ever like screamed uncontrollably over and over again?
For a reason or not for a reason? Mostly no, but
For no
for a
reason.
reason, no. No, not for no reason. Definitely not.
Have you ever been disrespectful on a daily basis?
Not on a daily basis, definitely no. And not really disrespectful.
And have you ever been places you know you shouldn't be on a daily basis?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you're not a bad child, Zoe, because you didn't do any of these things. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So we're meeting the 18% of kids that are actually good kids. That's amazing.
My name is Xander Dingus.
Hey, Ozzy.
Hello.
What's wrong with your mic?
I'm on my iPad right now, so I don't really have good equipment because I'm charging my laptop.
Okay, well, tell me when your laptop is good and ready so I can actually properly understand you, okay?
It's gonna be on like till tomorrow.
Oh. I'll wait till tomorrow. Just make sure you come on at 3:30 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much. Do you know how to read?
Yeah, I know how to read.
Have you read the description?
Yep.
Ozzy, why can't you type it in the comment? Okay, so do you agree or disagree with the?
I disagree.
Why?
Because if kids don't actually get exposed to what's in public, they won't be actually ready for adult life.
What do they need to be exposed to in public that you feel like is so necessary, even though if they're doing all these things?
Like how people are and like what people do. And
what they would do to them, right?
yeah.
But wouldn't that be like a bad thing if they're doing all these behaviors?
No, it wouldn't. It shows because like it shows self-defense, because if you're not ready for what people would do to you in
Oh my
public, you won't be ready. Like,
Look at your
all.
avatar!
What? Isn't it beautiful?
Okay, so I'm gonna make clear of what's really going on, okay?
Yeah.
This is the child that we're dealing with, okay? Because I don't think you read the description. The child that we're dealing with that you feel like should be out in public is a hitting, breaking, stealing, screaming, disrespectful, and trespassing on a daily basis kind of child. So the only thing that they would experience, like being in public, would be an arrest. You think that's necessary?
What do you mean?
Do you think it's necessary? Because if they're doing this, it's not going to lead them down a good path. It's going to lead them down
Wait,
to
hold
an
on, hold on.
arrest.
I'm confused what you're saying. Wait, like what's necessary?
Keeping them inside and letting the parent
No,
teach.
it's not necessary to keep them inside.
And letting the parent teach them and taking away their stuff and basically be in solitary confinement.
No, I still think the parent should be there to like show them like. Wait, hold up. Before I get to what I'm about to say, do you mean like they don't belong in public by themselves, or what they're like they don't belong in public at all?
So most kids don't belong in public if they do all the things I've said.
Okay, that. First of all, you can scream. Okay. It's freedom of speech. No one's stopping you from screaming. So
screaming is not speaking. But anyways, okay. So it's nobody else's problem to deal with your kid because it's not theirs, and that's what the public is. All different kinds of people. So if the public you feel like needs to teach the child how to behave, that's not okay. That should be the parent. So the parent should be the only one dealing with this misbehaving child, nobody else. So keeping them inside until they learn how to behave, because again, it's nobody else's problem, but besides yours, would be the best. Because if you continue to let the child who acts like this go to restaurants, go to parks, you're rewarding them over stuff that you don't think you're rewarding them over. And it's going to only lead to an arrest.
So you're saying if they act like this, they don't belong in public at all? Like not even restaurants, no stores, no nothing?
I mean, if they're hitting, breaking, stealing, screaming, being disrespectful, and trespassing, they don't belong nowhere in public. Not just a restaurant. That was just an example.
I know that, but I don't feel like they shouldn't be able to go in public at all if they do these things.
So besides all those things, what place you think would welcome a child like this?
Really?
Because you probably have places that like are completely fine about children acting like this. So can you give me an example?
Like probably a arcade, because like not really any arcades like get mad if you're screaming, or because you can't steal at all if you're in an arcade.
You 100% can steal in an arcade.
No, you can't. There's nothing to steal except for like probably.
You can pickpocket people because people are too busy playing games. You can just act like you know. You can pickpocket them. It's much easier to do at an arcade. This is all the loud noise.
Okay.
So the screaming part, I guess, but if it's on a daily basis and the same person's screaming, they're going to actually get out.
Alright.
Okay, so besides screaming, what else on that list that you think in an arcade that it's okay to do?
trespassing because you can't trespass in an arcade at all.
Yes, you
And being
can.
disrespectful.
You can go in the back or
Because
the
you have
kitchen.
freedom of speech, you can't you're not gonna get arrested for being disrespectful.
Yes, you will.
No, you won't. You can get kicked out, but you're not gonna get arrested.
You would get arrested, though. Depends what you say, but you can get arrested. So you can't trespass in an arcade. There's plenty of places in the arcade that you cannot go in that doesn't have any games. So besides trespassing and screaming, what else can you do in an arcade and being disrespectful?
That's really all I listed. That's all I know
So,
that you can do.
all right. So you can't do those things in an arcade, by the way. You can't do this anywhere and think you're just going to be like nothing done to you, especially if you're a child.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can't even do all these things in an arcade, why would you feel like it's okay to bring them into a restaurant and do this?
Wait, why wouldn't it be okay? Matter of fact.
So I'm just going to go down the list and explain the reason. So for one, it wouldn't be okay for hitting. If a kid frequently not only hits his parents, but strangers, which is true, because if they don't have respect enough for the parent to not hit them, they wouldn't have respect for a stranger, okay? That can not only be the kid to be arrested, and the parent to be charged. So breaking. There's plenty of kids that break stuff on accident, but if they're deliberately, doing things that will lead into a breaking of an object, that's obviously won't be welcomed. Okay?
Yeah, what if
Stealing.
that kid has a disability, though?
Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can get away with things like this.
I'm not saying you're not gonna get away with it. I'm just saying